Hi everyone, welcome back to Gillian at Mystic Healing Therapy. So I'm going to talk about the current energies today. So it's spring here in the UK. We've actually got a little bit of sunshine today. I'm making the most of it. And there's lots of energy around, lots of intense energy. And people that I would not expect to talk in energy terms are telling me that they're feeling strange energies. The wildlife seems to be behaving differently. I don't know whether you'll hear a screeching of a horse, but where we live, there's horses live nearby, and this horse has just been neighing all day. See if it won't do it now I've said it. So sometimes I look for nature for little signs of what's happening, what's going on. But what I wanted to do is just share with you a vision that I had when I was waking up the other morning. Now, that state between sleep and awakening, it's very often a time where we can get creative downloads or we can get psychic intuition. It's a very interesting state of consciousness, really. Now, what I saw was the Earth's magnetic grid. So we know that the Earth is covered in electromagnetic grid, and we've got the organic one, which was intended by creation. And then we've got the fake matrix grid that has sent us all on these timelines of different tangents that aren't organic timelines, the ones that we've been battling with for years. Now, what I saw was, it's like a dissolving of that timeline. So they're the horses. That's what they've been doing. Yeah, so the timeline just kind of collapsed and dissolved, and then all of a sudden we were on a different timeline. So think of it in terms of like a train track. The train got derailed, then next thing we were on a different train track, a different trajectory, and we were travelling a completely different route. So I'm just wondering, I'm not making any predictions here because time is irrelevant in terms of spiritual stuff. But I just really wanted to share my experience and say it's interesting that I've seen the collapsing of that timeline and onto another one. But what I would say is, remember, even if it feels like your train has been derailed and it's come off the track, very soon after we were up again on a different track, full speed ahead. So it's just a little reminder, really. And somebody else said to me today, they felt that the world was ending and that they were feeling fairly worried about things. And I just want to say, maybe you are picking up on these changes of energies. Look, you can hear the sirens now. It's all happening. Maybe they were picking up on the changes of energies, but I would just like to say, hold the faith, hold the light. Your soul knows what's happening. And it's an interesting time, all of us here incarnated on the planet and right now have chosen to be here for these biblical times. Remember your little mantras that you can do. So, if ever you find yourself discombobulated, to use a long word, or you feel a little bit out of sorts, just remember you can pull in the Christ light. I am the Christ light, I am love. Or you can say, I am the love, I am the light, I am the truth, I am. Just repeat those statements because you will find them to be very, very grounding. If you find yourself in a place of flux, it can be really, really helpful, and I do practice what I preach. When I find myself in those positions, that is what I do. Oh, we've got another siren. Do you see what I mean? I put these videos out a lot. We've got the horses neighing, we've got 2 sirens. I don't know what's cracking off, but something is. Oh yeah, and another thing I wanted to say is our farming friends have been down to London to visit Westminster. There's been footage of hundreds of tractors in London city centre. I don't think much of that's been reported on MSN. So let's just see what's happening. Anyway, I've seen these timelines collapse. If it happens, remember we soon get back on another train. Remember your mantras. Remember God wins. Remember, we're in a wonderful time. It's all going to be good. Just hold the faith, hold the light, and hold the line. Sending you all lots of love. Bye for now.